episode 14, season 2. We trying to get to 100 episodes. It's your boy JT Malone, aka East Coast Legend. You can follow me on IG at freaknasty_ECL. I'm the man that you watch and you hate. All right? I'm the newest motherfucker y'all can't stand on the internet, and I welcome it. Stevie B, what's good?
Yeah. What's going on, people? It's your boy Stevie B, Mr. S.B. via Instagram, as well as LXB Galleries via Instagram as well. Happy to be here with the fellas as always, man. Good energy, good energy, man. Quick, just real quick, I want to give a shout out to the dude Godfrey for putting us up on his joint. We
Shout out to
appreciate it.
Godfrey.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for the love. But we're here to create, we're here to talk, we're here to keep it real. We're more than anything, we're here to, converse as brothers. So let's get it going. Pass it to my money.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Mo. Happy to be here with my brothers. Motivate You One on Instagram, DJ Motivate You on, was it TikTok? Yeah. And yeah, we're going to get it going. It's 2026. Still dusty.
Super dusty.
There we go.
It might be this might be becoming one of the most dusty years we ever lived through. And I said that about last year.
Wow.
We only 14
I think
days
this may
in,
be it.
and
Think
this
this
shit
may be
trash.
2020 was crazy.
Yeah, 2020 was crazy. March 2020 was garbage.
All right.
All right, so I'm just gonna set it off. Y'all bitch ass niggas in the comments, boy. Y'all some bitch ass niggas in the comments. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Bitch ass niggers in the comments. And so I'm just gonna set it off. Y'all was really coming for my head because I said I hate Bone Thugs and Harmony. And you know what? I'm doubling down on that shit this week. And here's where we go why I can't stand Bone Thugs and Harmony. All right? It's deeper than anything. And all y'all motherfucking fans in the comments, Bone Thugs hate, don't play over here. Get out the comments, come see me, bitch ass nigga. Straight up. I ain't playing this shit with y'all on the internet. And it's like this. Everybody don't like everything. Everything's not for everybody. I respect their contribution to the game. All right? We're just going to put that out there. I respect the contribution to the game. They went diamond. That's 10 million records sold, 10 times platinum, people. I respect it. But can I put it out there, people? Can I put it out there? It's the crack is to buy the album. What the plotting about? Shout out to Styles P. Okay? He said that about 50 when they was going back and forth on the diss records.
What did you say?
It's the crack is to buy the album, nigga.
Man.
All right.
We ain't doing this, are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no beat. I ain't got no problem.
I don't have nothing. So I don't have.
Shut my mic. My video.
Let me just put it into perspective. Let me put it into perspective for y'all. The reason I am not a fan of Bone Thugs, it was my first introduction to seeing people from the other culture try to tell me what was super popping and what wasn't. This is my experience. You can make faces all you want, Steve.
Wait.
This is my experience.
What are you talking about? What are you
Yo, Bone Thugs came out when I was in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the people who was feeling Bone Thugs, from my memory, was the suburban wannabe hood kids, where I was at.
Okay.
This is my experience, people.
All right.
This is my experience. I did not appreciate people who was listening to Madonna, and I don't even know who was popping back when we was 11 years old on that side of pop music at that point, because that's not what I was ever into. Mm-hmm. But they came over because they liked the way Bone Thugs flipped it and the way they was kind of singing on the tracks. I wasn't a fan. So this is something that I never liked. And just because you get in the comments talking about, oh, Bone Thugs hate this, that, or whatever, I felt this way back when I was a young cat. So it don't change just because I got a show and I'm on the internet. I said I respect what they do. Bone and Biggie is a song. If I never heard again in my life, I'd be happy. I heard it way too much. I don't care. I don't care. I heard it way too much. There's a bunch of songs out there.
Come on, man.
You in Biggie's verse, my guy.
I understand, dog, but dog,
yeah, spit Bone's verse.
The song, Justin.
Spit Bone's verse.
Yo, man, look.
I'm telling you my opinion, and I'm just gonna move on. That's it. I just had to address why I said what I said last week. I'm not a fan.
But I gotta speak my. We
I'm
all
not
got
a fan.
Opinions. I understand.
Go on. I understand, but that's it.
You know, first of the month, a lot of. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I've owned a Bone Thugs and Harmony album. I'm not going to.
Couldn't stand first of the month. I didn't relate to that.
I messed with the first of the month because, unfortunately, due to where I was at in my lifetime, that meant something. You know what I'm saying? It did mean something.
I understand.
The vibes, you know what I'm saying, and all sort of stuff like that. It spoke to people. You know, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't relate, and that's it.
I completely understand, man, and I do.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't relatable to me.
I'll
leave it at that. It's not relatable to me.
I say the same thing about Eminem. Not relatable to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I know that Eminem is nice, but it's not relatable to me.
I said I respect what they do. I said I don't like it. I have not been a fan. Shit. And you know what? And I'm even going to make it even crazier. One of my favorite songs that is heavy in my rotation is Freddie Gibbs from the Babyface Killer album. That's a Midwest cat from Gary. So don't sit here and say East Coast Legend is biased to East Coast only. I fuck with Midwest music. Kush Cloud, which has Crazy Bone on it, is heavy in my rotation. So I can pick and choose what I like. And, at the end of the day, fuck y'all niggas in the comments. Because you watching me. And again, respect to Bone Thugs. I respect what you brought to the game. I respect what you've done. You are not my cup of tea. And that's it. So the threats about what you're going to do to me because I said something about people who wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Sit your corny ass in your mama's basement and keep jerking off, nigga.
Wait, what?
Oh, people was talking crazy in the comments, my guy.
Crazy. You know what? For the comment thugs, I'm gonna keep it real.
It's there.
Unless it absolutely gets out of hand for me, I'm never going to speak to you. I mean,
I had to address it because it is what it is. We getting some eyes on us and some viewership. I represent hip hop, bro. I don't have a stake in the game. I never signed a deal. I didn't sell my soul, people. These are my opinions based off of my life. If you don't like it, scroll the fuck on. Money, what you feel about Bone?
You know what? I understand where you're coming from, and as far as I think the
and Mo is there. He's seen this in Ponus Ridge Middle School. He know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why he turned his camera off. He's seen it. He know what I'm talking about.
Hey, listen. It's a West Coast thing. I truly believe it's a area thing. I do.
Yeah, but they Midwest.
Yeah, but a lot of West Coast people. One of my cousins came from the West Coast, and they used to always play Bone and the West Coast people.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So they always would take them. They would take them, and remember they were with Eazy-E. So
and
so
I went with Dre.
We talked about this. Yeah, I sleep with Dre.
I went with Dre.
Yeah.
Dre is one of my favorite diss tracks.
They
of all
were
time, so I
Eazy-E.
wasn't rocking too much. Came out of the Eazy-E camp. I was 11 years old. People. I was 10, 11 years old, people.
Now I do believe,
and I stuck with it.
I agree, and you listen. I'm you know what? I think they were ahead of their time as far as their flow. Again, I like the song where they were on Breakdown with Mariah.
I
that
like that
breakdown
one.
song.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
that one.
I like
I
that.
like that one.
I
See?
like the Montel Jordan, Fallen.
I don't even know that one.
Baby. I like that one, Fallen. Yeah, Fallen with Montel was fire. Hey,
Oh,
listen,
that one.
all the features, yes, you do. If I play it, you'd be like, oh, I forgot all about it.
Yo, I'm just gonna put
Yeah.
it out there. I was heavy on the remote when they came on TV as a youngins.
Yeah, it was 96, 97.
Yeah, I was heavy on the remote. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Come
Nah,
on,
it kind
man.
of that aggravated me. That kind of
I
aggravated me.
click.
Then it was
smooth,
overplayed.
It was.
And they
That's
were
my
like,
point.
It was
man.
overplayed.
That's my point.
And they were over there, homies, and the homies, they had the 40
Yes.
ounces of porn for the whole
I
day.
couldn't relate. All right,
I couldn't relate either.
Relate. And you
That
know
was a
what?
little too
I'm
old for me.
happy.
What was the
I'm
uncle's name?
happy I couldn't
I
relate.
miss my uncle. What was the uncle's name again?
Yeah,
Charles,
my Uncle
yo.
Charles.
Yeah, I
Miss my Uncle Charles.
My
So-
Uncle Charles,
so my
I used to
cousin-
say my Uncle Charles lived in Virginia.
So my cousin
I see him
had
every
Uncle
year.
Charles, and he used to always say,
Fortunately
Mrs. Uncle Charles or Mrs.
I'm
Uncle Charles. I'm like,
LinkedIn.
I remember that album because I remember at that time it was 95. It had to be 95, 96 because
And everybody was going crazy
Immature was
about
out. Immature was out like
Yes.
heavy. Yeah, Immature was out heavy. Jodeci was out heavy
it.
too.
Mhm.
Jodeci was
They
out
were all
heavy. Now I got a question for you, Steve. Since we're on
Man.
since we're on the things that we don't like, what is the beef with you and Jodeci? Since we're
Come
on
on now.
this music thing.
Let's go.
Man, we was heading in a different direction.
No, I'm just
you
wondering.
know, all right. So nobody ever believes me when I tell this story, but it's the truth.
I believe you. You
All
got
right,
no
so-
reason
This
to
man
lie.
don't like
Yeah.
Jodeci,
I,
and we want to know.
I'm not a
people wanna
big.
know.
I'm not a big fan, and it has nothing to do with their musical. How they nothing to do with that. It just wasn't my style as far as R&B. Respect for the equally as such as it's not your style for Bone Thugs and Harmony, right?
Mhm.
Like I can respect, some of the stuff that they come out with. One of the tracks that is like highly underrated, for me personally, that they've done was "Life" off the Life album.
That was Casey and JoJo.
Oh, so
But I you know what I'm saying? Like,
see, that's the difference. So
Yes.
you like Casey and JoJo more than Jodeci.
I mean, but
Those are
wasn't
two different
it,
things.
wasn't it just Casey and JoJo though? No offense to
That's
the other cats. But,
Devontae say.
Jodeci,
Dalvin the Great.
yes. See, Jodeci sound were from Devontae. That was a whole different sound, the synths and everything. Now
Yeah.
Casey and JoJo was more commercially like done. The
Mhm.
sound is nowhere near
I
Jodeci.
would never know.
Maybe that's why you like it.
Maybe
that's why you.
But also,
Yeah.
they're family members of a family member.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my family. It's somebody else. It's my my cousin's married into family, right? So I heard stories about these cats. You know what I mean? Like stories that So and I'm like, these sound crazy, but to each his own, right? Like nobody. That's why I said nobody ever believes me when I tell this story. But I tell people that I have a large amount of family in the South. You know what I'm saying? And one of my aunt married one of their cousins. Now you already know everybody is cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they told the story about it and other stuff like that. We all have cousins that we don't see all the time.
Yes.
So whatever the case may be. They mentioned that they were family members, and we heard a little bit of inside stories on whatever it was. It could have been fabricated. For all I know, who the hell knows? It's not. It's my family's family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
My people's people.
my people's.
I heard that same thing, Steve,
Yeah.
about Guy. I heard that same thing about Guy, Aaron Hall and them setting up. I heard the same thing too. So
Yeah, that's how it is. So
it ain't that.
all right,
far
cool.
off.
They Jodeci did their thing, but it equally as such as Justin can say that he didn't mess with Bone Thugs. I didn't mess with Jodeci. I respect them as a group, but it wasn't my flavor, man.
The difference though, Steve, I think you didn't even listen to the albums. Remember, me and Kay were like, yo, maybe you should listen to the songs now to see if you actually liked it, but you just straight denounced it.
I feel like
they
here's the
were
thing.
Satan.
I feel like here's the thing, right? Like, and
Satan of R&B.
maybe since I didn't hear the albums, I don't mind ballads. we can get into the R&B bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if anybody wants,
I
to
was
know
just
anything,
asking.
just saying, if anybody want to know about R&B, you know what I'm saying? Mo Money definitely does have a dope.
He got the
show.
Ron B
You
podcast.
know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
to
Got the
Sean
Ron B,
Harris. What does
Sean
he
Harris.
go by? Sean Rockus. Yeah.
Sean
Sean
Rockus.
Rockets, yeah. We're
So,
gonna put y'all on there. It's gonna be a
if
good
you
time.
want to talk some R&B, we can talk R&B.
I
love
need
R&B
that
too.
invite, Sean
But-
Rockus. Where's
but-
the invite to the country wrestling spot, boy?
We would love to see you over here too in this space. You know what I'm saying? So come on over, you know, Sean Ruckus or whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah.
Please
whatever
come on
you
over.
call
But anyway,
yourself.
I'm not a ballad dude, and from what they did a lot of like ballads. They didn't really have too much, up tempo. You know what I'm saying? And I like a little bit more up tempo.
Agreed. Yeah, but
So
they have
from
some.
that
Yeah, but you didn't
perspective-
like the Wu-Tang? You didn't like the Wu-Tang song, the remix? Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't hear it.
Tonight, I
mean,
need
Maybe you didn't hear the
this
Freaking
fire.
You.
Maybe
Maybe you didn't hear the Freaking You remix. Maybe you need
It's
that.
hard too, but-
It's okay.
All right,
Pulling
anyway,
bitches like a hamstring. Ghostface killed that.
Ghostface killed it.
Ghostface
Wu-Tang killed that. Wu-Tang killed everything. Wu-Tang also was in the
The beat was hard too.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
was.
if y'all ever heard this joint. You definitely have. What's the name of Boyz II Men? Wu-Tang did like
Yes,
a
I
song
heard
with Boyz II Men too that was tough.
They had the
Yeah,
song with
it was-
SWV that was crazy too.
Yes, they did. It was
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
control.
Yeah,
It was
that
out
was
of control.
that reminds me of fifth
Oh,
grade.
Method Man.
Yeah, it
Method
was
Man.
fire.
was.
Summertime, dog.
Yeah, it was fifth
Oh,
grade.
that was summertime.
SWW,
Yes,
the
right
VP.
before I
man.
remember. Yeah, it was summertime. Right, about to go into middle school.
Ooh,
Man, what a
shit.
life! What a
Yeah,
life!
man, we had a
Yeah.
great era of music.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no, but that's the difference. That's why we're the way we are now. We're not haters, but
Nah,
damn,
we
y'all
had
dudes
stuff we
is straight
liked.
trash.
Yeah, we had stuff we didn't like. We had options out here. They didn't push just one group or one person on us constantly. It was options. I didn't have to listen to Bone Thugs. I liked Mobb Deep better personally.
The generations before us felt the same way about our music, but they.
I-
The
I-
difference is, here's the biggest difference. Here's
yeah.
the biggest difference, and people don't understand it. Is that the generation before us did not have hip hop.
No,
Our parents
They
didn't grow up
didn't,
listening to hip hop.
But
You know
see,
what I'm
they
saying?
As
did
they
like a
was
lot of
teenagers.
they did like a lot of our stuff though, because
We
Diddy
took it
put a
from
lot
them.
of the
We
Diddy
took
and
it from 'em.
and Heavy D. Exactly. Because we know what's good. Diddy,
we
Heavy
had-
D,
we had
everybody
a strong
took their styles
foundation.
of beats,
You
Uptown
it's like-
Records and all that
You know
stuff.
what?
Yo, if I'll put it like this, I look at people funny, especially if you are from our tribe here. If your parents wasn't listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire, Frankie
Oh,
Beverly
yeah,
and
you and
Maze,
Maze.
I,
Come
I
on,
look
man.
I look at you funny. If Vandross wasn't playing in your house, if you didn't wake
But-
up on a Saturday or Sunday and you had that music playing and it was time to clean your house, I look at you funny. You ain't one of us.
You ain't
If-
lying.
like,
Sade,
that's what I'm saying.
Sade,
Sade,
all them
all
songs
that.
supposed to be playing. But you
Yes.
know, this the thing about it though, y'all. This is
Gap
the difference
Band.
between us and them. This is the difference between us and the youth now.
Yeah, some Parliament
listen
Funkadelic
to-
playing.
We listened to their music and we had no choice but to listen to that music, but we got down with it. It
You
was
couldn't
what it
touch
was.
the radio. It was you
Nah,
couldn't
but we were
touch the
good with
radio.
it.
And we
We
it
were
was
like, yo,
fine
that's
though.
all right. Yo, it was
Well,
all right.
You know, Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. Like, like, come on now. Like, you know how many bathrooms I cleaned with that song playing in the background? Every week.
And then you know, our people, our person to them, to our older people that they really vibe with is Maxwell. Like a Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Like,
Max,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That neo soulish, that D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Maxwell, those are the people they were like, yo, y'all
They
got
like
it.
Lauryn
Y'all
Hill.
got it on this.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Lauryn Hill. I remember my mother went to the store to buy Lauryn Hill, and I was like, "Really? You're going to buy Lauryn Hill?" And
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
I thought you'd want to borrow
Ba-
this CD."
Badu too. Badu
Yep,
was another
Badu
one.
was another one.
We had
Yes.
a lot of rides down south, man. We used to ride down south all the time, which is absolutely horrible. But you know, I can
Roy
remember
Rogers
being in
Chicken
the
was
car.
popping though
Roy Rogers Chicken to get it in.
on the rides.
Roy
down
Rogers
south,
was
he was
I
It was
my
popping on the
dad
rides to the south.
would play that Maxwell all the whole like on repeat.
nah. That's
We
cover
on
to
the-
cover.
Yeah, we in
That's
that
cover to
joint.
cover.
He was getting busy, man. So I listened to a
I
lot
mean,
of Maxwell.
it's beautiful.
A lot of Maxwell.
Beautiful.
Also, man, hold on. What's the name of that group?
Singing.
No, God, no. It's a hip hop group. Tennessee.
Oh, you're talking about what's the name?
Arrested Development.
Arrested
Development.
They like
Oh
him.
man,
Yes.
Arrested Development.
my dad used to rock that
Yes.
crazy.
Because it was a different. It was a vibe based off of the music we just was mentioning. It was kind of like Frankie Beverly Mays. Like I play that at my cookouts now. Everybody love it.
That was a classic. My dad played the dog shit out of that. But yeah, man, he did, man. He was going crazy on that joint. But yeah. That being said,
but thank y'all for explaining that. Thank y'all for explaining that. I just wanted to get that out.
Who you don't mess with? We all name somebody we don't mess with. Who you don't mess with?
I didn't name anybody. I was brought up on Ego, dog.
Y'all know I'm a DJ. I'm a very eclectic guy.
We just said Jodeci for you.
I didn't bring up Jodeci. Mo asked me why I didn't bring Jodeci. I didn't say what about that.
I'm asking Mo who he don't mess with now.
God, Jodeci.
Nah, because I knew that Jodeci and Mary J. Blige for some reason Steve has an issue with, so I wanted to get that out. I didn't even bring up Mary J. We covered
Mary before. Y'all got to go on our catalog to see the Mary. People was mad at Steve for that.
Shout out for Mary for having her new residency at Vegas coming out.
Oh, she do. I might have to check that out.
Yeah, you and the aunties. The aunties gonna be up in there doing the Mary, breaking their neck.
Good times. No inhibitions in Vegas.
So who don't you like, bro?
Who do I like? Who do I like? Nah, y'all know I'm pretty eclectic. I get down with everybody. I got love for them all. Except for these new cats.
Yeah.
Except for these new cats. These new cats is
I
dusty.
know who you didn't
I already told you.
I know who you didn't like.
Nah, I don't know.
Remember Drama?
Drama? Who was that?
Left, right, left. Get on up. Oh my! You couldn't stand that dude, bro. He had the crazy mumble flow too. He had the crazy mumble flow. I didn't know what he was talking about.
I didn't even know we were going to count. I didn't even know we were going to count South people.
We just talking in general.
I didn't know we were counting South people. Look, I didn't mind. Was that? Is he No Limit? Who is he?
He wasn't No Limit. He was
by himself.
He wasn't Dungeon. He was by himself.
He was by himself, right?
He didn't have no clique.
I remember that. I remember that. And I was just,
out there.
but that's the problem. That was the problem.
I was like, how he get a record deal? Honestly, I asked
some
that.
people snuck through the cracks. Pause. They snuck through the cracks. Pause. And got a song. Yo, shout out to One Hit Wonder too. You think he's a one hit wonder, but he's not. Shout out to Skee-Lo. Skee-Lo's paid.
I Wish was fire.
I Wish he's paid.
Yeah.
He's got his own publishing. He got his own stuff, so he's not out here getting, bent over.
Yeah.
By the industry.
I wish I was a little bit.
taller.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had a girl that looked good. Yeah, he's like GM's.
That was a great
like
song.
all
Classic track.
The radio. Yeah, where the
I was short when that came out. I was all about that song.
The what's his name wants him to. He gets commercial deals from like different car dealerships and all this different. He's like, yo, he's and it gets more. His album gets played more on streaming services for this. So he's set.
Good for him.
He's set, yo.
I like a success story.
It's great. And he did the whole album himself. And he won that new album person of the year over Tupac, like all these different people. He won that first year for that 95 stuff. It was crazy.
He had MTV on Smash because remember he had the Rock and Jock theme.
Yes, he did.
For years.
Right.
I wish I was a Rock and Jock baller, y'all.
He got paid for that stuff.
Yeah.
Like paid. Like he had to pay no percentages with anybody. So shout out to Skee-Lo, man. Oh man, what a story. That is great.
See, we rep for people who did good things,
They don't want to hear that though.
Exactly. You like when you hear my disdain for people. That's what y'all like to talk about.
It was a Keith Murray tribute.
I got more.
Nobody wants to. Nobody wanted to talk about the Keith Murray, but for real, we were giving love to Keith Murray, and then Justin
I just happened to see them in the picture. It was a reaction.
And then people were like, "How dare he?" I say, "Yo, I say you remedial." Okay, so besides that, yo,
he's wearing a turban.
We're actually so thank you for saying this. So yeah, so Justin, we'll talk about the comments a little bit earlier, y'all. This is the same thing. We're segueing a little bit, but listen, I want to start the Motivate You book club.
I'm with it.
I do. I want to start the book club because obviously, since reading through these comments and everything, I've seen the lack of education, in your writing. You can't read,
can't comprehend,
and you can't spell. Listen, this is bad. And you have
with
kids.
A spell check on your phone, though.
Yeah. Listen, look, you got kids and you're doing all these abbreviations. Listen, how do you expect your kids to learn when you don't learn? You haven't read a book since the 90s, and you didn't even finish that book in school. I'm dead serious. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Malcolm X and Martin Luther King did not die for this. They did not die for your dumb ass to be this dumb in 2026.
The average American, we talked about this in the group chat. Average American got a 6th grade reading level. Comprehension skills is probably 4th, 5th grade. So most of y'all cats ain't mentally past middle school. That's why y'all get triggered when you hear somebody say something you don't like, because you can't take a second and say, wait a minute, maybe there's a reason this person doesn't like this. Maybe he's going to say more. No, you hear the first thing and you just see red. That's the white man talking, and then y'all is all about it. And it's all good.
Yeah. Mouth open too. Pause.
Yep. Listen
to Vanilla Zaddy. But let me tell y'all something like this. We need to have a book group. Men, I'm gonna leave these ladies out of this. Men, listen, after reading all those comments, reading your comments, you need some help. We cannot be going around, and we're already behind. Years and years behind. Not by design. It was by design. But everything's in a book. We need to start reading page by page. And I want you to finish the book. I know that's hard. I know you haven't finished a book and read a book since 96. But I'm dead serious. And you think I'm joking. It's a shame what I was reading in there. It's a shame.
When you starting it?
I don't know. We're going to have a conversation about this. We're going to put this out there. We're going to really talk about it and see if anybody's down to like really read, man. It's 2026. You don't want to read no books? Damn.
No,
for real.
I'm with it.
Yeah, keep it moving, man. Why not?
Like a book a month?
That's 12 books a year, people, for y'all who can't do math either.
I was going to say, I'm happy that you did that. That's a whole nother thing. We just going to work on your literature skills. But for real, Steve, no, there's mad people that's walking around that can't read. Floyd Mayweather, R. Kelly couldn't read. This is a shame.
Fantasia. I mean, yeah, we leaving the women out of it, but still, she's a big name who couldn't read.
But can't read. Like, we really need to get on our business with like education. You can't expect your kids to be these world beaters, and you were remedial.
And I have to put this out there to people too. Y'all cats will sit here and talk crazy about us, well-spoken, intelligent Black men. Y'all want y'all kids to grow up to be like us, FYI. That's really the goal. You want successful. You want your Black sons to grow up to be in their 40s and have opinions that don't just go along with whatever they just seen on TV, and just roll with whatever and questions authority. Like, that's what you're supposed to want. That was always supposed to be the goal. Like, I guess y'all parents didn't teach y'all nothing about, Black Panther Party and what they was trying to build before they were assassinated by the government. You probably don't even believe they was assassinated. You probably still believe they was bombing schools and shit like that, because that was the narrative I had to fight from white teachers when I would ever bring up the Black Panthers in the 90s and early 2000s.
Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton.
Yep. I
People
mean,
that actually did some real shit that don't get talked about. You
And
know
they
what I
was
But
in
mean?
let's
their
think about it.
20s.
Let's think about it deeper, y'all. Pause. There's so many black women and black men that created so many things that we use right now that people don't know about and haven't read about, and it's hidden from them, or they're looking for social media to tell them
Yeah.
instead of getting to a book and reading.
I got a whole book
But
on black scientists. Somebody gave me my first year working in the pharmaceutical industry because I did a presentation at a major pharmaceutical company during Black History Month about black inventors for an hour and a half straight, people. I was 22 years old. Y'all wasn't on that type of time and type of energy. I put my career on the line talking about some of the stuff I talked about. So
think about
miss
it
me
like
in
this,
the
Justin.
comments. Miss me in the comments.
Think about it. Think about it like this too. So you know all these black inventors, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know all these black inventors. And guess who are the inventors of the bills?
The
The
bills that
white
we
man is
pay.
the inventor. The bills that we pay for all the different things black folks created. White
Oh,
men,
yeah.
they the creators of the bill.
They
go-
figure out how to make money off you in perpetuity. Look that up, you uneducated fucks. Perpetuity, word of the fucking week for y'all. Fucking clowns.
All right, so considering that we don't got much time left because we are being timed in these minutes. I would like to say segue off of the negative energy, right? The negative
We were
energy that
pretty
you
positive right there.
No.
I
I'm just
think
saying,
that was
like,
positive.
the negative
Go on,
energy
go on.
that Mo said, they swarm to, right? Like it was about
they
Keith
feed
Murray.
off of it.
You know what I'm saying?
It was.
And they felt they went towards the negative, and then equally as such as to bring up the clip that we put out into the ether that ended up catching flame. You know what I mean? Via Godfrey. That was not necessarily, it was opinionated, but the internet gravitated towards the you saying that this shit was whack, right? And that's what got it as popular as it is. Granted, the message at the end of what you said was also very, devastating and real. So yeah, it was a complete subject as far as how you approach what you said. But a lot of the people showed up negative, right? Negative this, people liked it, moved in different directions, which is awesome. But I'm going to bring up this. There's a lady, black reporter, that's a reporter in Jacksonville. And she had her, she bigged up the coach after he lost a playoff game. Give him the love. You know what I mean? Like only a black woman could. You know what I mean? Put her hands around that dude and said, you know what, you did a great job this season. You didn't necessarily get to where you wanted to be, but don't hold your head up high.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold your head up high and be grateful. Do you realize that she
got hate
ridiculed for that?
She got hate for that, yes.
Why?
I did not know that.
I saw her interview of her talking about, because they were saying she was a fake reporter, and she's like, I've been in the press for 25 years, and she starts shouting out all the
places,
black newspapers,
all the black newspapers that she was a part of. She said, I've been a part of this place for this amount of time, and that place for that amount of time. This is what I've been doing out here. And you're gonna tell me that what I did to uplift someone when they are down, they just lost for the season. Playoffs is over, and they got all these people asking all these stupid ass questions that nobody wants to talk about. And this black lady took the time out of her life and go, "You did a good job," and she got ridiculed for it. That's the type of hate. They don't want to see good energy. They want to pull it down.
100%.
But you got to understand why, Steve. People are miserable right now. People
they
are
always
looking
have been
for rage. They are so miserable and dusty and crusty. For real, y'all. They are dusty and crusty individuals.
It's
y'all
sad.
didn't see the dude that said the N-word on my post recently? Y'all didn't see it yesterday?
I saw that. I showed it to my wife, and she was shocked because she knows damn well of any of us on this podcast or any of us do anything, I'm the one who should have got called nigger first.
Yo, so if y'all don't know, I do this. y'all don't know,
Oh my God,
if y'all don't
yo.
know, I do this on social media, this one note challenge thing. So I do this one note challenge thing, and I put one note out there. It's either 90s, 80s, 70s, and people pick out the song. So I
That's what I
put
don't
it on there
understand.
yesterday. It's a positive thing, y'all. It's to get
Yes.
people's brains working,
I
keep
don't
your brains
understand.
focusing. And then this bot came up and was like, nigger.
Nigga,
And
fire.
with a fire, with fire emoji in the background. Right? I said, oh yeah. See, people think I was offended. Nah. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I wasn't offended. What I did was I hit pin. I pinned it to the top. I made him a star. Yeah, I'm that so much of a savage. Yeah, I did. I pinned him up at the top. You want to be a star? I'm gonna show you who you are.
Oh my goodness.
You want to be a
Oh,
star? You want to be a star?
Yo,
We
I hope
should-
it
I'ma
was
show
an
you who I
actual
am.
account, man. I hope it was.
Yo,
And I
yeah, we should-
screenshot him.
We should pay. We should pay that dude that I'll be posting about who go and reverse engineer people and find out who they are and where they work. We should pay that dude. He only charged like $25, and he'll find them and put them on blast.
Hey, listen, I
They
screenshot
think
it,
it's worth
put it
it.
on my stories, put it on my Facebook, put it on my Facebook. So all I know is, y'all, you know, my lady friends, they weren't having it. See, you know, I'm not going to do all that work. I'm not going in and finding no bots account and all that stuff. Because I said
Probably was in
something
Tel
underneath
Aviv.
his comment. I think I said something in his comment like, damn, I didn't know your mama was that or something like that. But anyway, he went running. So I see all the screenshots of what they've said to him in his account. I guess he has changed his name 6 to 7 times now. They still on him.
Wow.
I think he just made a bad. Hey, listen. Hey, look.
You know,
Hey, listen.
that's
I'm just
sad.
telling y'all this, and I'm gonna tell everybody this. My mama told me not to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you this. I screenshot this because I'm honest. I'm real. She's gonna be like, no. Listen, I screenshot it. I pinned it. I screenshot it. I sent it over to Facebook because I want to use it as an example of, regardless of what positive stuff you will do in life, there's always somebody negative trying to bring you down regardless, because they just are miserable, y'all. And
Yeah.
I posted on Facebook too, because we have a lot of people that are your so-called friends that are want to watch you and be in silence
Yes.
and not say
Ton
nothing.
of that. Ton of that.
So I wanted to make, I knew people were going to be very uncomfortable with it. So I hit send. I like uncomfortable. I like people being uncomfortable.
You know, you don't,
Because
you
this is
don't,
real life. This is real
and
life.
you don't grow being comfortable either.
That's it. That's America. That's what we're living in right now. Maybe not. Some people feel very comfortable in calling people out of their names and being a keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior is
And
crazy.
that's it. And you want to be a keyboard bully. But you know what? At the end of the day, I want everybody to see, regardless, when you say racism doesn't exist and you should get over it, you should get over it. That was a long time ago.
That shit just happened yesterday.
That was Tuesday, the second week of 2026.
Craziness. That shit
So,
was
yeah.
crazy. I seen that and was just like, what the fuck? Oh, that don't make no sense at all. Because I knew you was playing music.
Oh yeah. I had the sunglasses on. You know it was me. I was
Yeah, I
saying
was like,
that.
I know he playing music. What
In
is
an
this?
automated voice that wasn't even my voice.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even understand why this is a comment. Like, why
Nobody
is this a comment?
Everybody was like, "Yo, what?"
Yeah,
But can
I
y'all
can see if you was going in on Big Daddy Guns and you got them, you know, those people after you. Okay,
it's very funny that
it's
you just brought
expected.
him up.
Uh-oh.
What do y'all think about y'all boys Ice Baby? Ice Baby.
That shit crazy.
You know, with the cell phone in their hand, in the left hand, with the gat in the other hand, shooting the Caucasian lady. See, I never thought Caucasians would have to be scared in their life, the females,
Yeah.
to be scared in their life. I just want you to, I know y'all are not Caucasian ladies, but I just want to know how y'all felt about Ice Baby
Well,
latest accolades.
so I'm putting into
If that's what you want to call it.
I'm putting into perspective. For years, I've been telling people of all ethnicities in America, you know, you can't ignore what these people do to basically black people. From how they were treating the protesters during George Floyd, how they treated everything black people do. They're always extreme on our necks or whatever. Our community got hooked on drugs, we all got sent to prison. Their community get hooked on drugs, they get rehab and programs. So we see it. It's in our faces. We grew up. You can't tell me no different. We saw people go to jail for this stuff, and we see the rehab and stuff happening now with the opioid. It's an epidemic when it's them. It was a problem when it was us. But I always tell people, whatever you see them do to us, black people, they'll do it to you too. You're not exempt from what they're doing. Like, they literally show you all the time what they will do to you if you are against them. And you all thought because you had the complexion for the protection that you wouldn't be on the other end of that barrel. Guess what? You are now seeing what the reality is. If you don't have the green, and shit, even if you got the green, look at Diddy. Look at my man who's L.A. Reid is wrapped up in some shit. And I know that is sexual assault allegations and all of that. The point I'm making is the Eric Crombie cat, who we never can even remember his name, he probably free in San Tropez blowing some young model right now because that's what he was into. And there's no pause because that's what he was doing to these young cats to get the modeling careers.
Off into the ether. Off into the ether. Gone.
Epstein. He had a very great life. He had that nice apartment and Midtown Manhattan, right on was it Fifth Avenue or Park Avenue? Either way, he was caked up. And he was doing unthinkable things and nobody told on him. So, I know a lot of you are shocked, but guess what? We're all the same. The government sees us all as money. And they want us poor, they want us downtrodden, they want us ignorant. And if you have not realized that at this point in time, I'm sorry for you, but none of us are exempt for when they come down the street with ICE, Homeland Security, the feds, the IRS, NSA. I keep going with the government agencies, but one thing that people just fail to realize is more of them than us. And if we put aside our petty differences, they can't stand against us. But you like to pigeonhole, you like to call us names and stuff like that because you think it makes you feel better. Wait until they run down in your trailer park. I don't know a place to get too much righter than Minnesota. And they popping white people in the streets in Minnesota. They didn't even cover the black man who was killed in Los Angeles who got shot. They didn't even make the news.
They ain't make the news.
They didn't even make the news. So that's where
the only reason why this one made the news is because it was all over. It was taped.
Mm-hmm.
And they said recently now the Ice Baby officer got internal bleeding from that. So I don't know if he got internal bleeding from the trigger finger, the right trigger finger from shooting,
he got hit,
or the other, or the one, or the left hand from the phone being recorded at the same time. So I don't know where he got the real internal bleeding from. So
even the vice president said that he had some type of situation happen a few months ago. He just had returned to duty, and that's why he was so nervous. Stay your nervous ass at home. What was the saying back in the day? If you're afraid, go to church and get a dog, bro. Don't be a cop.
No.
Like, go to church.
For starters, I genuinely feel horrible for the little kid that was in the back seat that watched their mom die. I don't know if it was a little girl or a little boy.
It was in the car?
In the back seat, yes.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. They kept that. They kept that quiet.
So that's for starters. Secondly, I mean, I was going to bring this up. I talked to somebody earlier today, and he kind of like had me pivot to what I ended up bringing up. But I have yet to bring myself to watch the video. I can't do it. But
murder porn is crazy.
Yeah,
that's what I call it.
I can't do it. I can't. I mean, I don't even. Anyway, not important. But it's madness you know, these ICE dudes have now officially shown the world, or at least us, that it's martial law, guys.
Some of them
This
cats
was
ain't even citizens.
yeah, it's
Some of
martial
them
law.
cats ain't U.S.
Absolutely.
They
citizens.
are hiring these people to round us up if we
Yep.
get out of line.
Starts treating us like Palestinians. Like I
Oh.
said, some of those cats aren't even citizens. Put two and two together, people.
Yo, I think you reposted the joint where the girl was talking about how they released all of their
They
information.
released all the names.
So now everybody knows who these people are.
Yeah, and that's my thing too, people. If you follow East Coast Legend on Instagram, I'll be giving y'all info. I'll be giving y'all straight info. All you focus on is I don't like Bone Thugs. If you followed me and listened to what
That's
I'm
the
trying to
problem.
put to the masses, you'd see what I truly am. I'm not going to tell you what I am. Others see it. Others know what I'm doing out here. But y'all just want to hear your favorite group got a little hate from some guy.
And then
Pay
here you
attention,
come
bro.
with your wrist broken, running to the keyboard
Yeah,
and
pay
type something
attention.
real fast, and you couldn't even get through the extra 30 seconds of the video. Yo, something's wrong, man. Something's wrong with people's brains. Stop saying what is it? Is it GM? I think it says General Motors, but it's Good Morning.
Good
Stop all these acronyms. Start typing your names out in full. Start. Hey, dog. I'm not good with acronyms. I'm not good at that.
Yeah,
MS can mean anything.
Somebody
Yeah.
said FOH, and I was like, "Fuck out house, what? Let's
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
out of
yeah.
here."
It's crazy, yeah.
You know, I'm, you know,
Yeah. SBYU or something.
fuck only hoes. FOH.
No, yes.
Like I was like, what? Fuck he talking about over here?
But at the end of the day, fellas, I think that they're trying to not have another election. I think they're trying not to have another election, and they're doing anything that they can to get people to have martial law so they don't have another president.
They're
I
baiting
know what
us.
he's trying to do.
They're baiting us.
I know what he's trying to do. I'm too
They're baiting
big
us.
for that.
It's
exactly
the start, man. It's the start of martial law, bro.
But on that note,
wait until the last year.
On that note, fellas, I gotta go. The money phone is ringing. Y'all don't know nothing
we
about
out
the
too.
money phone. Y'all know nothing about the money phone.
Oh man.
Y'all know nothing about the money phone.
Till
next time. Peace out. I gotta be out.
Yeah, man.
We out anyway.
That's Everybody Has the Mic, episode 14, season 2. We're trying to get to 100. To all the fans, like, subscribe, follow. We out here doing the real work. The phone ringing, that money phone going. Holla at y'all.
Repost.
That's right.
Yeah.